Greetings, Earthlings. This is David Smith coming to live with another episode of And Another Thing with Dave. Today I wanted to talk about the term conspiracy theorist and conspiracy theory, and how this language has been stolen. So when did it become a bad thing to want to know the truth? Because the other term that people use for those type of people are truth seekers, or seeker, or truther. Somebody who, just digs a little deeper than the headline from some media company, which is owned by one of 6 corporations. Did you know that? Rupert Murdoch himself, the owner of Fox, owns something like 270 news outlets. Maybe even more, I don't know. But just do some research. Google it. Who owns what? 6 companies own absolutely, 99% of what you see. So, suck on that. What do you think they're doing? They're marketing. There's a reason why the BBC and United States television are run so differently. They sell us products, not information. So is it a conspiracy theory, or is it a conspiracy that Congress keeps voting down universal health care for the people of the United States, but they take it themselves? Universal health care for them and their family for life after doing a short term in office. Really? Where else do you get that kind of retirement package? Then they'll go become a lobbyist and make $1 million a year for Monsanto, selling us down the river twice. So, the people that use this, that started this propaganda of conspiracy theorists, are the ones telling you not to look under the carpet. Don't look. No, don't look under here. That's a, George Bush, what did he say? You're either with us or you're against us. Well, it turned out he was completely full of shit, lied to us to get us into a war. There were no weapons of mass destruction except the ones we sold them, 10 years, 20 years prior. So we knew they had some, but we also knew to get rid of them. Absolute crock. So this just plays out over and over and over and over again. And to those people saying, well, would the United States really do something like that? Would the United States really do something like that? If you're still stuck on stupid like that, look up the Gulf of Tonkin. We got into Vietnam under totally false pretenses, lied to get into the war, lied to stay into the war, and then there's all these, factoids about the CIA really making all their money coming into themselves after Vietnam with all the money they made illegally by smuggling heroin out of the country. Just so happens, Thailand, Cambodia, and Laos, right in that area, largest heroin producing region in the world. If you think I'm off my rocker there, check this out. Since we've invaded Afghanistan, Afghanistan is now taken over as the largest heroin producing region in the world. Isn't that odd? While our military's there. Just say no, folks. Just say no. Yeah, Google that. Opium production in Afghanistan. Just Google it. Heroin is cheaper now on the streets, apparently, than it's been since 1970. Why? Because in 1970, the CIA was smuggling out of Vietnam. Now they're smuggling out of Afghanistan. Oh my God, I can't even talk. I'm so pissed off about this. Also, what's the leading ingredient in most pharmaceutical drugs? Opium. So the pharmaceutical companies are behind this. Here, once again, our governments are selling us down the river to do a corporation's bidding, making a killing in the process, literally and physically, literally and theoretically, and and then pulling the big flip on us. Oh, don't be a conspiracy theorist. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Our government is growing, manufacturing, and distributing one of the worst drugs on the planet on a massive scale. And they've been doing it now for like 10 years. That's a lot of money. So, anyway, please subscribe. This has been another episode of And Another Thing with Dave.